Hey everybody, this is the Patzer, and this is the chess.com puzzle for May 6, 2019. I'm proud to say that this is a, a puzzle that I managed to solve all by myself, even though I'm a Patzer. It's interesting because not only did I solve it according to chess.com's rules, but I even solved it when I played against the Stockfish engine, and that just shows you what a lame situation Black was in this particular position. That even I could solve the puzzle. Well, even I could checkmate Black with Black playing using the Stockfish engine. But what's amusing, and I'll show you here in a moment, is how many moves it took me to beat Black as the Stockfish engine versus how many moves it took for Stockfish playing itself for White to win. It was quite a contrast. Anyway, let's go through the puzzle as chess.com says you should solve it. And you start out by checking the Black King, and the Black King moves out of the way, and then the White Rook comes down to check and sacrifices himself because the bishop is going to take him, and then whoa, and that's checkmate. Okay, so that was in basically three moves checkmate. All right, so let's now show how I did. This is me playing the Stockfish engine in this puzzle, and I start out the same way, and I wasn't really surprised when I found that Black was willing to sacrifice its queen in this situation, because I knew that if it didn't, there was going to be checkmate in three moves. So something had to change, and that's what Black decided to do: sacrifice the queen for the good of the longevity of the situation. So. I then sort of waste some time checking the king again, and then I waste some more time by picking off some of these pawns that have me worried. And here I thought I would, at this point I quite honestly thought that the Black bishop would sacrifice itself by taking the pawn. But no, instead, the king moves back, and here I thought, okay, well, I'll allow my pawn to be promoted by attacking the king and forcing the king to take me, and that will allow me to promote myself. And then there's a whole, a lot of shenanigans here. Meanwhile, I'm cleaning up all the pawns to make sure they don't get themselves promoted. And then I, sort of force the king down the board. And there we are. Checkmate. Checkmate in 23 moves. So how then does the Stockfish engine deal with this particular situation? And here we see, move 8 does the trick. So let's see how Stockfish does it. Starts out the same way. All three versions of this game start out the same way. And once again, the Black queen takes the pawn, sacrifices herself. And here I thought this was interesting because I thought, well, so maybe the king is going to take the pawn, but of course that wouldn't be so good because then one of those rooks would come down and take the bishop, and that would be a fairly unpleasant situation for Black. So Black steps out of the way. The queen then, or the pawn then goes ahead and gets promoted, and the king takes care of her. Once again, we get rid of the bishop, and presto, checkmate. Checkmate, 8 moves. Whew! Wow. So that just shows you, as a Patzer, how lame it is to be satisfied with 23 moves to checkmate when the Stockfish engine will do it in 8. But that's why I'm the Patzer. Anyway, that's the puzzle for May 6th. Hope you enjoyed it. This is the Patzer. Get out from behind the 8 ball, and I'll talk to you soon.